Oh, spare me. Your excuses reek worse than a skunk he's behind. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Oops All Cats. Last time, it was a pretty tough battle between Harvin and myself, and today we have some more tough battles ahead of ourselves with the completion of the Path of Stars, Starfall Street, I think it's called. So you might have noticed I went ahead and put Snowball on the team, because what do we need? We certainly need another dark type on the team, I'm sure nothing horrible will happen about this. Also, in the meantime, I went ahead and trained up everybody to level 60, because I felt we were, a little under-leveled, I also have no idea where I'm going, and just, don't mind me, just, totally not going where I need to go. Also, it's daytime, which I need to be at the school at night, but oh well, this is fine. At least I never have to walk up those steps again. So that's a bonus, My gosh, it's Clive. What's he doing here? Subatomic. Clive? Yep, that's my name. Actually, no. It's time for me to bring this little performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. Ha-ha! He was wearing those underneath the other outfit? That's funny. I do apologize for deceiving you with my disguise. In truth, the boy you knew as Clive was none other than the director of Uva Academy, Mr. Clever. No way! Yes, this must be quite the shock. My disguise was perfect after all. Regardless, there's still one more astonishing truth I must reveal to you. The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss of Team Star, was me all along. That's impossible. Honest to goodness. When you heard Cassiopeia over the phone, that was actually a pre-recorded voice. I pulled it off using, one of those high-tech gizmos. Oh yes, it was very clever. So, Miss Atomic, now that you know I'm the big boss, that means there's one thing left to do. Face me in one final showdown to decide it all. Okay, well, sure. It's okay, I healed up my Pokemon ahead of time. Ring-a-room. It's a good thing I have 3 dark types on my team, guys. I am Cassiopeia of Team Star. With this battle, I will finally bring Operation Starfall to an end. Okay. Yeah. But why not do Night Slash? No reason not to, I suppose. No, not yawn. Irritating, but, whatever, I guess. Critical hit. We'll see if I fall asleep at the end of this turn. Yep, there I go. Take us to sleep. Okay, a bomb of snow though. Yeah, we're gonna switch out for that. Jeez Louise. I got a CB kitty anyway, so. Though honestly, with Whiskers 3 lives left, I would like to casually keep Whisker in the back, sleepy and safe. Anyway, yeah. Snow warning. Clear fang, please, Tom. Beautiful. Really like this one. Gyarados. Let's see here. You know what? Let's swap in Cheer. True, Gyarados can learn Fire Blast and Earthquake. but I think it's... Yeah, I got fake out, at least, you know. Intimidate's not gonna be great, but, you know, it's fine. It's fine. We're doing much better this time around, though, I must say. Alright, go for an iron head. Yeah, that's a good fight. Okay. But hey, at least we know this thing. Alright, who can take an earth? Whiskers, that's who. Okay. Wow. Let's see what Snowball can do. Yes, Gyarados are very fierce. Much better. Let's see an Icicle Crash Snowball. Beautiful. Oh, I'm a Snow Stomp. Among Us. I can stay in for that one. Grass Poison. Icicle Crash. Beautiful. All this time, we just need a Poltergeist. I love Poltergeist. Okay, let's see here. Poltergeist is just Ghost. No. I should be able to stay in just fine. I love that he has a Poltergeist though, that's so cute. That's less than great. I guess the burn, not great, especially since most of my team is weak against fire now too. Now that I think about it. I do believe Skeledirge is gonna terrestrialize to be just fire. If I do believe so. Yeah, I don't really have anything that's strong against fire. Got plenty of things that are weak against fire, though. It's also a special attacker. You know, I'll swap in Scratch. Because once it gets rid of that ghost type, I can use them, you know, Brick Break and that kind of stuff. To think that Cassiopeia would be backed into a corner like this. Dude, I already know you're not Cassiopeia. Dire Claw. Very well. It seems I shall have to terrestrialize my Pokemon. Yeah, why'd you take out your normal Pokeball for that, right? Come on, sleep. Yeah. Wow, I summoned that one. I'll take it though. Alright. Yeah, I can use some Brick Breaks. Oh, what? I only got one turn of sleep? Wow, that hurt. Alright. That was is weird. Did Brick Break? No, Brick Break doesn't wake Pokemon up. That's weird. I have that one. No, it didn't matter anyway. I thought sleep was a guaranteed 2 turns, but oh. How strong you've grown. Yeah, I know. Besides, if you were Cassiopeia, you wouldn't have had to get all that information. Well, Miss Atomic, seems you have grown quite splendidly over the course of your treasure hunt. I really have, it's true. And here, once again, I must apologize. I am not actually Cassiopeia. What? No. Though Clive and myself being the same person was no lie, mind you. Cassiopeia's true identity remains hidden, but I believe I can hazard a guess as to who they might be. That is why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in battle. Their sorrows should not be yours to bear. However, Cassiopeia has settled on a course of action and is determined to see it through. I do not imagine any ordinary student could hope to stand against them and win. So, I challenged you to a battle to test your skill. If you had lost, it would have fallen to me to bring down Cassiopeia. Such was my resolve. But it turns out you are as strong as you are kind. If anyone has a chance at saving that poor child, it's surely you. As an educator, it shames me to burden one of my students with such a task. But please, defeat Cassiopeia. Take on the big boss of Team Star and win. Leave it to me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I leave this in your hands. You there, what do you think you're doing? Uh-oh. Miss Time, a pleasure to see you. It's no pleasure at all, Mr. Clavel. I come here to investigate reports of an illicit battle on school grounds, and what do I find? Why, the director of the academy himself, facing off against one of our students, no less. What were you thinking? No, if I could just explain, you see, it's rather sad tale. Oh, spare me. Your excuses reek worse than a skunky's behind. A skunky's behind? Remember, the big boss asked us to meet them in the schoolyard after dark. I'm counting on you, Miss Atomic. You'll write a letter of apology to the students and faculty at once, and I'll be reporting this to the chairwoman of the school board. Make no mistake. Good gracious, no, anything but that, I implore you. And off they go. Let's go see if I take a nap in my room, if it will, let me skip time. I would like to go to my bedroom, please. Thank you. Now, I don't know if this will work or not. If it does, excellent. We can go right down to Cassiopeia. If not, then I will have to wait some time. And you guys will get a nice little, break, I suppose. Alright, let's go to the schoolyard and see. Oh, okay. It just turns to night anyway. That works. Atomic. Whoever could this be with the hood over their face? Oh my gosh, it could be anybody with that fluffy Eevee backpack. Thanks for coming. Hi, Penny. This must be quite a shock for you, the big boss, Cassiopeia. They were both me all along. When I saw you make quick work of those Team Star lackeys outside school that one time, the idea for Operation Starfall suddenly came to me. My skills let me get a hold as much LP as I want, so I decided to use that to tempt you into helping me out. Penny, I just helped you in general. After the operation started, I kept an eye on you as a member of the supply unit, and I had you battle the bosses on my behalf. All for the goal of defeating me and putting an end to Team Star once and for all. But there's still part of me that wants Team Star to live on. I can't just roll over and let you win without putting up a fight. This is the final showdown. Are you ready? Yes, I healed my Pokemon. Thanks. Hi, Director Clavel. Sorry to keep you. The letter of apology Miss Time had me, preparations took longer than expected. That voice, are you Clive? Penny. So it was you after... I know, I mean, is that you, Cassiopeia? In the flesh. I have a task for you, Clive, if you'll accept it. I want you to record what happens next so I can send this video to Team Star. They need to see the outcome of this battle for themselves. Oh, okay, will do. I hope I don't lose. Then allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm the big boss of Team Star. The name's Cassiopeia. No, Penny. Now bow down before the overwhelming might of Team Star's founder. There's a lot of gravity to this situation. You're challenged by Penny at Team Star. Free! I'm free! Yeah, well, this little guy's definitely gonna set up. I won't hold back in this battle. I'll stay true to Team Star. This music's so good. I would miss. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I was about to say, Dark Pulse is not gonna do much to me. Can you be, like, setting up, like, you know, shields? Thank you, baby doll eyes, like, I don't know. That kind of stuff. Oh my gosh. That's on me, but still. Bye, Brianna. Okay, who's next? Leafeon. Sure. I've got plenty of things that I can use against Leafeon, at least. But why isn't she sending out a Flareon? Does she not have a Flareon? It's possible. Scissors. Ow. Alright, buddy. Snowball, you gotta hit this, or else we don't survive. I got that. Hello guys, Editing Hush here. I made a goof and my mic accidentally got muted in this section, so the rest of my battle with Penny here. Unfortunately, you'll have nice background music, but not my voice and beautiful monologuing. But I will be back to voice over the cutscenes for you guys. So enjoy the rest of the battle. Alright, bye. It's all over now. It's finally over, guys. It's done. We're done here. I think we should call it quits. Hold up, are you saying we should break up the team? You gotta be joking. We got carried away with Operation Star. Now everything's gone out of hand. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you round up a bunch of bullies in the courtyard and make a show of learning of some manners. But we didn't even fight him in the end. We didn't do anything wrong. Indeed, merely did we declare our intention to battle tooth and nail should the villains persist in their tyrannous oppression. 'Twas a bloodless victory, we assure you. Yeah, they didn't even send out their Pokemon, they just blubbered and apologized a whole lot. Our outfits must have spooked him good. But the bullies made a huge stink about what went down, and they all ended up leaving the academy. Our plan backfired epically. There's no way we're getting off scot-free. I guess you're right, this little stunt might have put us up the creek. I'll fix this mess on my end. Just leave it to me. What are you saying? I'm the one who started Team Star. I dragged you all into this. So I'll take responsibility for everything. Oh, noble and kind big boss, you cannot. Now that the bullies are gone, you guys should start going to school again. Oh yeah? And what about you? I can't go back. Why? There's no reason for you to stay shut in your room anymore, right? All I can say to you guys is thanks. Even though we never met in person, you were all so kind to me. Stop right there, BB. Why are you talking like we'll never speak again? I need to go take care of some things. Bravey, speak to us. What is thine intent? Hey, big boss, answer us. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for everything. Thanks for everything, Atomic. And you too, Clive. I'm glad I could see this through to the end. I guess this is it for Team Star, and me too. Hold that thought, Miss Penny. I'd like to check something with you first. Check what? Why resort to something like Operation Starfall if you're the big boss of Team Star? Wasn't there any other way to handle this? I tried telling the bosses that we were done once before, but they still didn't quit. Why not simply order them to? Our code states that no one in the team has the right to order people around. I could ask them all to do stuff, but I could never order them. So it's back to the code once again. The bosses must have taken it very seriously. They did, and that's why I knew I could use it to force Team Star to disband. Because the bosses would do anything the code required of them, even leave the team. Yes, and according to the code, they had to accept any challenge made to them. Thus the idea for Operation Starfall. Cassiopeia, let me ask you one last thing. What does Team Star know? What do your friends in the team mean to you? They're my greatest treasure. Splendid. Thank you for apprising me of the situation, Miss Penny. What? Now, young lady, there's something I should very much like to discuss with you. Hey, quit it with the old geezer act, Clive. You're creeping me out. Indeed. Well then, before we talk further, allow me to reveal my own secret identity. Ha-ha! Director Clavel? Just as Cassiopeia was your disguise, the boy you knew as Clive was mine. But why? I needed a way to talk to Team Star on equal terms. Students do tend to shy from speaking their mind to their teachers, after all. Much more so when faced with the director of the academy. Yeah, but where do I even start? Wasn't the outfit a bit much? Plus, I have some big feelings about that wig. Well, that's quite enough of that for now. Everyone, why don't you come on out? Huh? Yo, big boss, long time no see. Momo. More like long time no meet, right? I mean, we only found out your real name just now. Melly. Verily is thy long-hidden countenance a sight for sore eyes, my lady. Atticus. So, I heard your name's Penny? How have you been this whole time? Orty. We found you at last. You've no idea how worried we've been. Edie. Okay, gang, on a count of 3. 1, 2, hasta la vista, Cassiopeia. And hello, Penny. Now then, Miss Penny, and each of you young bosses as well. On behalf of the Academy, I have something I would like to say to Team Star. You all have my sincerest apologies. Come again? As director of the Academy, I let you down. My handling of your situation was a dismal failure. What? Why? You all told me about your reasons for forming Team Star, and your subsequent actions. Ever since my first days as director, all I've ever experienced at the Academy is an environment blessedly free from bullying. But now I know this peace was built on your backs of your hurt and anger, and of course, your immense courage in putting things to right. And so, I'll get straight to the conclusion. The Academy's order for Team Star to disband and my threat to expel those who did not obey is hereby revoked. Does that mean what I think it means? Indeed, Team Star can continue to exist, should that be your wish. Woohoo! Penny, isn't this great? Now we can all stay together. Oh, my heart is giddy with glee. But I betrayed all of you. You mean Operation Starfall? Director Clavel told us all about it. As far as we heard, you only went through it to save us from getting expelled. You were just worried about us, right? Not like we'd ever chuck the team just because someone told us to, after all. Ain't our style. I can't even begin to imagine how much you feared for us, Lady Penny. Sorry for making you worry, BB. We're all okay now. But even so... Hold on, everyone. I have more to say. As previously stated, the requirement for Team Star to disband has been revoked. However, there are still some unsettled matters to discuss. Allow me to provide a few examples. Your protracted truancy, your brazen customization of school uniforms, your unauthorized usage of Academy equipment, your reckless modification and jeopardous driving of Pokemon-powered vehicles. Need I go on? Your flagrant disregard for school rules cannot simply be overlooked. Thus, as punishment, you will all be required to engage in community service. Community service? Yes, specifically, I will be asking you to manage the STCs. And that stands for Star Training Centers. They shall be facilities for cultivating Pokemon trainers' talents. I plan for the Academy to found them in collaboration with the Pokemon League. The idea came to me when I saw Miss Atomic battling her way through your bases. The base's construction, as well as the battle tactics employed by students in Team Star, are remarkably unique and creative. I would ask that you continue your team activities, but henceforth, as STC staff members, using your former bases as training facilities. And that's the sum of it. Does anybody here have any concerns? No? It sounds like fun, so I don't see how this be anything but a win-win. This may be a weird thing to say since the STCs are supposed to be punishment and all, but you should totally join in too, Penny. If it's true, we would most happily have you at our sides, my lady. We can go to school together too. That way, if anything happens, we'll be there to protect you. We were already talking about how great it'd be to have both Team Star and school in our lives. It'd be a sweet deal for us. So, what do you say? You guys, Atomic, what do you think? I think it sounds great. No need to give you a response right this moment, Miss Penny. Do take some time to decide. For now, at least, I think our little group should go their separate ways. Not to say you should break up Team Star after all. I simply meant it is time to leave. Miss Atomic, please stop by my office later, if you would. Well, I guess we have to go to the director's office and finish this up. Let's see here. Here we go. Because we're not quite done yet. We got more talking to do. Oh, okay. Here you are, Miss Atomic. I wanted to thank you for all your hard work in resolving the situation with Team Star. If not for you, I suspect I would have done the team a grievous injustice in my choice of punishment for their actions. You have my sincere gratitude. Who is it? It's Penny. Oh, Miss Penny, do come in. Hello, Director. About the STCs, I'd like to work on them together with the rest of Team Star. That's wonderful news. Thank you very much for your favorable response. But, I should be punished more heavily than the others, I think. Why so? Because of Operation Starfall? No, not that. Because of the other really bad thing I did. And what would that be? You know the LP I gave you both in exchange for helping me with Operation Starfall? I got pulled a bit sorta illegally by hacking the Pokemon League's LP management system. I see, that is quite the revelation. I'd not seen such a thing was even possible in the first place. It wasn't all that hard. I mean, I'm really sorry, and I won't do it again. This matter is rather out of my jurisdiction, I'm afraid. I'll have to consult Miss Gita, the Pokemon League chairwoman, on how best to proceed. I figured as much. I do apologize, Miss Atomic, but I'll have to ask you to give us some privacy. Okay, well, what do I do now? I guess we'll just go to the entrance hall. Maybe Penny will give us a call. No, thank you, Briar. I don't have anything expressed. Not Tom? There's something I want to talk to you about. You can meet me in front of the school stairs, you know, when we first met. I'll be waiting. Yes! My goodness. Sunset again. Hi, Benny. What a cute little area. Hasta la vista. The six of us thought up that catchphrase back when we created the team. It's so cringy, it's perfect, you know? Anyway, about the LP thing. I thought I was going down big time for hacking the league point system, but they're letting me off easy. That's great! Pokemon League said they'll waive my debt if I do some volunteer engineering for them. They even asked me to come work for them after I graduate, if you can believe that. Dr. Clavel and that Gita lady kept complimenting me like a weird amount. Apparently I have outstanding talent, or something like that. Sorry calling you out here to meet like this. I'm still not so great with people face to face. I never seem to find the right words, but thank you so much. You saved Team Star, and my friends along with it. I know my words won't ever be enough to properly thank you for all you've done. So here. Draco, Meteor! I'm sure you'll put this to good use. And one more thing. I want to repay the debt I owe you. If you ever think of a way I can do that, just let me know. I'm great with machines and hacking and stuff. So next time, I'll be the one helping you, Atomic. Be seeing you then. Hasta la vista! Bye, Penny! And with that, another route done. Now we only have one last challenge to do. And it's the challenge we set out to do. Defeat the Pokemon League using nothing but cat Pokemon. But for that exciting episode, you'll have to wait until next week. Bye! Yeah, I always really like Penny. I think she's cute. And she's got all those evolutions, so really what's not to like, honestly. Speaking of liking things, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you enjoy what's being shown here. Yeah, we're almost done with Oops All Cats. That's pretty exciting. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.